I'm going to bring to the stage Emily Cohen. Emily, please join me up here. And Emily's book is From Generation to Generation, Healing Intergenerational Trauma Through Storytelling. So, Emily, first of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
Great job. So, from generation to generation, tell us what this book is about and who you wrote it for.
Okay. So, this book is for second generation and third generation Holocaust survivors who continue to feel the effects of the Holocaust passed down through both DNA. There have been studies about the DNA being changed, and just emotional trauma, physical abuse, and helping them heal.
And so I'm going to guess this is a personal story and you didn't just stumble into Holocaust second and third generation. So can you share with us a little about your personal story?
Sure. Since I was a young girl, I knew my mother was a Holocaust survivor, and my grandparents too. All three of them were in camps. And I always knew I was different in my neighborhood, but I didn't realize exactly how and why. And as I got older and I understood more about the topic and I continued to do research, I realized that a lot of other people in my milieu are also traumatized. And so I started writing, actually before I came to the author incubator, before I found you. And I had a very different idea in mind. It was more of a catharsis book. And as I started writing and I came here to the castle, I realized I can help other people too. And it's become
And you've had people reach out to you that aren't even second generation Holocaust survivors. Like, I know you have a community of Holocaust survivors, second and third generation,
right.
But there's other traumas that people have learned about your work.
Yeah, pretty much you can name any horrific event, any genocide, even, refugees from Syria, Rwanda, anything like that, even 9/11 survivors.
That's amazing. So, Anne, this is a perfect question for you. Anne, hello out there. Anne is asking us, at what stage in the writing process does it make sense to apply to work with the author incubator? So what would you say now?
So now, hindsight's 2020, right? I wish I had actually started earlier for two reasons. One is I ended up completely starting from scratch anyway. What I had, newsflash, what I had, nothing really fit, and I reworked it. And this is just much more empowering. Working with you and your team is much more empowering and inspiring.
Love it. So somebody asked, it was Ingrid, she said, any regrets making the decision to work with someone instead of going it alone?
Not a one. No, absolutely not.
How do you think it would have been different?
I think that this book would not exist at all. I think I would have started and stopped and started and stopped. And actually, I know that for a fact because it happened. I started it my mother passed away in December of 2014. I started writing in January and I stopped in April. And then I started again when I had time, copious free time. In
we
September.
All have all that copious free time.
And then I started in September and wrote some more and then didn't touch it again for another 6 months. So, and I'm hearing from other people that have talked about this subject that they say, well, yeah, I've been working on it for 20 years. And I thought, oh.
But that's actually what you're going to help them with.
Right.
So if you have a story of intergenerational trauma and you can't figure out how to get it out, Emily is your girl. How can people find you?
They can find me
through
my book
on Amazon
and through my website.
Awesome. Well, terrific. We are going to send out your website. There is a free gift from Emily. You will have to wait and find out what that is. For now, go get her book, Emily Cohen's From Generation to Generation, Healing Intergenerational Trauma Through Storytelling. It is possible to do that. So thank you so much for your important work, Emily. So glad to have you in the incubator.